Welcome back to News 12 The Bronx, and today marks 2 years since an angry mob stormed the U.S. Capitol building, all to protest the results of the 2020 presidential election, that day now known as the January 6th insurrection. And events mark the occasion today in our nation's capital and here in our city. In fact, this afternoon on the steps of the New York Public Library, New Yorkers rallied in defense of democracy to demand accountability for the leaders of the insurrection, as well as those who participated in it. News 12's Julia Joseph was there herself to hear more about their message.
It's been 2 years!
2 years ago today, the significance of the date January 6th changed in American history forever. That's when a mob of pro-Trump supporters stormed the Capitol in an effort to halt the certification of the 2020 election results after then-President Trump lost to Joe Biden. Rise and Resist and Indivisible Nation BK held an event this afternoon in Manhattan as part of the nationwide movement to demand accountability for the leaders of the insurrection and democratic reforms to prevent future power grab.
The insurrectionist disqualification clause says that anyone who has taken an oath of office and then engages in insurrection against the U.S. government is then prohibited from ever holding public office again. Today we are gathering here in New York City to call attention to what happened 2 years ago and to demand accountability.
On the steps of the New York Public Library, people held signs reading "No one is above the law" and repeated one word over and over again, urging the indictment of multiple elected officials in office at the time of the January 6th insurrection.
We believe in the United States. We believe in democracy. We don't want to see it overthrown, and we don't want to see the electoral process overthrown, which is what they attempted to do. If we're out here calling it out like it is, we hope other people will feel emboldened and together with us to stand up as well.
And the events on January 6th may strike even closer to home than people realize. Since the attacks, 5 people have died in the aftermath, and a long list of rioters have been arrested and charged, 47 of which are New Yorkers. In return, Senator Brad Hoylman introduced the Riot Act this morning. It will prohibit those who engage in insurrection or rebellion from serving in civil office in New York State. To finish off the day, the pro-democracy activists rented out an Indict mobile video screen, which will make stops at intersections around the city all day to educate the public on the insurrection. Reporting from the New York Public Library, Julia Joseph, News 12.